GD Nation, what's up? Hey, Zach Edwards here with another game design course. This is week 8, and this is where it really gets fun because we're putting together everything that you've already been talking about, we've been talking about, and everything that we need to do in order to create your prototype. So this is when we start getting to prototype stage. So let's begin. First off, I want to tell you a little bit about my friend Alfred Butts. Yeah, that's true. It's true. That's his name, Butts. But this is the guy who will always be known for the guy that created Scrabble. Now, he's got a great background. He's was a draftsman for architecture, and then he lost his job during the Great Depression. Interesting enough, most game designers had something in their life that set them on the course to create their game. So myself, personally, again, you know my story. I created it back in college. Then I got married, and my wife said, put away the game, go get a real job. That's what I did. So I went and got a real job, 10 years. Then because of the Great Recession, that's what they call it, Great Recession, I moved from Colorado, where I lost my job building homes, to Utah, where I lost my job building homes again because the recession hit there, and moved up to Alaska. And that's where I brought the game out. Some youth wanted to see what I had produced because I was teaching them about entrepreneurship. And that was the start of Historical Conquest, bringing it back and making it into the empire that is right now. Now, another thing that's really important is to share with you, Alfred Butts. He did some great things about Scrabble. Now, most games before had a certain path that you had to take in order to get to the end. That's right. Again, we started with the end in mind, and then we did the path. Well, Scrabble doesn't have a path. It has blocks and places you can put the Scrabble pieces, but there is no path. The summary will actually tell you a little bit about how that all came together and how he actually took the New York Times and mathematically figured out which letters were used the most. And that's how they actually got their numbers. So little hint there, that's really cool. I didn't know that before I checked this out. And that actually his game had many different phases and had failed at different stages until it finally became Scrabble. So read up a little bit more on that. I'm going to leave that for you to look at. Now, after Butts, this is the again in-class assignment. This is how your board should look. Now, go through all this. We're going to talk about themes. What kind of images do you want on the board? Do you want it simple? Do you want it epic and very detailed? You need to go through this. Also, think of the medium that you're going to use for the board. Are you going to actually use a cardboard board, or are you going to use a mat? Now, we usually use mats. They're easy to roll. We all have them in the exact same box. Now, the boxes are very different from everyone else. We want to be unique, but we want to be able to fill people's shelves with our boxes. And so all of our boxes are the exact same size and shape. Now, the reason why we do that is because we have mats, or the way we're able to do that is because we have mats. Roll up the mats, you put them in this box, they fit perfectly, and you can fit all these games on one shelf where usually you'll be able to fit maybe 2, maybe 3 games. So it saves a lot of space. Anyways, we want you to go through, as the inside class assignment, how your board should look. And this is also color schemes. So like if you're doing zombies and apocalypse, it'd probably be darker, maybe a little red in there. If it's going to be about money, there's probably going to be a green theme to the board. This is, again, how we're going to get you from the idea, the concept of your game, to the actual production of your game. Now, if you come down to the bottom section, this is a little bit more about Scrabble, the history of Scrabble. You can watch these YouTubes on there. You can also buy Scrabble. There's multiple different versions of it. Here's also the most popular children's games. 1 is Scrabble, 2 is Clue, 3 is Sorry, and 4 is Candyland. Really? Huh, that's interesting. And if you want more information about Scrabble, there is a reference website that you can go to. Now, the blue button right there, you push that button, and there you go. Putting it together, part 2. Continue the activity that we did last week. Today, we will be designing the background of the board behind the path. So again, last week we put the path together, basically start, ending, and everything in between. But this time, we're actually going to design the kind of look that we want behind that path. So this video will help you a little bit. It'll also help you in the design idea and how we're going to put it into a digital program to create your layout. Now, again, you don't have to do a digital layout or a digital program to do the layout. You can draw it out, and then we're going to show you how to put that on your prototype. But that's 2 weeks from now. I think it's 2 weeks from now, or it's next week. We'll find out. But we give you plenty of spaces to draw all these different designs that you want. Then go through another part of the assignment, much like, do you want the board's background to be simple and complex? Think of your theme. So this is where we're putting down the theme. This is, again, the after class assignment. We want you to be able to design this and bring it back so other people can see. So try that out. If you have any questions, go to our Facebook page. Now, the Facebook page has finally been open. We had held it off for a little while because a lot of the youth that were using this program, the game design course, were too young to have their own Facebook page. So we had to go through their parents. So now we are ready to do that. So stay tuned for next week. I know you're going to like it, but also please check out these assignments and this chapter. I know you're going to like this. Everything about Alfred Butts and Scrabble and putting your game together. So thanks for joining us. We'll catch you next time. Take care. Bye.